Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made on the right side. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Jennings. Quick throw, testing the middle. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but if they take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Grab near the sticks. It's Carroll. A first down pickup tackle at the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Jennings. It's a short completion to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against him.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's caught. It's Moore. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, they had enough yards for the 1st down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no 1st down.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's looking deep here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pressure is coming. Snags the quick throw.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Short pass finds the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. These are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's a shotgun run call.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution of that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that, but this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Quick throw to the left side, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Carroll.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down upcoming after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Carroll. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Physical running, fights off the defender. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. and he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down.
Touchdown, SMU. Strong game by this quarterback. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Looking for his big tight end. Who makes the grab. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing it out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Can he get there on the ground? Gets some space around the 30. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense is really threatening now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught, second down now. To throw, it's Jennings. Tries the right with a quick throw, and he's got it. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Contact as he threw it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Caught quickly.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Michigan. They have battled back to go in front now. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big game. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Davis. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, the defense has had no answer with this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I'd just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ponies. This offense really clicking.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Seventh play of the drive coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
To throw, it's Davis. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming up, second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, from right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He breaks free. Using his legs here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll try the right here. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They got 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to root this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day. But with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, but the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert.
And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football. That last play is just what this offense needed to try to get a drive started. 1st and 10 from the 21. Got his man on the right. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in the... Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Houston wants to play fast. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. 1st down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The tag. And they capitalize. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The give to the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The run from the shotgun. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Ramsey. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's complete. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're...
And he takes it in for the score. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give. At the 10, he's got room. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They keep attacking through the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on third and goal. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. He makes a grab. And he's into the end. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid... A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken... 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he... First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Cougar! Great spot to start this drive for the offense. To throw, it's Ramsey. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Never had a chance to get rolling after the... Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. The offense starts with a short field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. He'll set up to throw. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Snags it. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Houston. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Easy completion on the shuffle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense working from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium, and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking for space. It's Cantrell. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the right side. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeper. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. And this will fall incomplete. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cantrell. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle, it's Casey. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Cantrell. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Getting some heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting the first progression.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, a first down for the offense. To the air, it's Vaughn. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what they're...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd. On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Unloads to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Canes! First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Trying to, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra points.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Cantrell. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Past the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he crosses the goal line. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad." Bad. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds, maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a crease to the left. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat. He'll come out throwing on first down.
It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they break the seal on the scoring. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That line
fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions, okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
The sure hands. It's Hartman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the catch. It's Hartman. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Breaks the tackle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Terrapins are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play-action fake. They're trying to get to him. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Maryland, 7. Notre Dame, 0.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
A pickup of 8. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Maryland, 7. Notre Dame, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Throws to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They move the tight end all over. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The aerial assault continues. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's now up to 75 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Taken down for a set. A loss of 4 yards on the play.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Maryland.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on target this time. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time play.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Man, these Notre Dame linebackers are flying around. Remember that game that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah had against Clemson? This guy could be in for that kind of night.
Yeah, and when you can do that, you change the whole offensive philosophy. When I'm getting tackles for losses and I'm getting you behind the sticks, I get to have even more fun and get after your quarterback and play the pass and not have to worry about the run.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Give to the single back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He makes the connection, and they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's on target and complete. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Open space at the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Terrapins are in the hurry up. Quarterback will audible. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And that one did not work. And the ubiquitous bubble screen just floats backward for lost yardage.
You need better blocking downfield. I mean, these receivers got to understand, if you're going to play in this offense, it's not good enough just catching the ball. You've got to block for your fellow comrades. Poor job executing at the point of attack.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
31 yards. Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Maryland 13.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see Gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The inside handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Hartman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he intercepts it. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Quick handoff. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
At the 17-yard line. 2nd down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.